What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome me back since I've been out for a few weeks. I think the last upload was working on the Chevy Trailblazer, the collision damage on the front. But other than that, like, I've just been doing the stay-at-home dad, the stay-at-home parent. Ever since school started for my kids, you know, they've been at home doing their classes, you know, through a computer. So just being there for them. And also just taking care of my daughter. She's almost 10 months, but really big, really healthy. She crawls already. She gives her first few baby steps, hanging on to something, but she's really close to walking. She'll be a year pretty soon, December, but yeah, the whole family's doing good right now. I'm just about to get to the garage, so I just wanted to talk to you guys while I've been out. But like I said, just been doing stay-at-home dad, taking care of the family, and there's not a whole lot of days off except maybe on a Sunday, and if there's a day off like throughout the week. But yeah, so here's the garage. I'm working on the Rapidair Maxline kit, so let me go ahead and stop by here. I'll show you what I've done. Alright, so this is a real quick demonstration of how this works. You get your pliers or your cutting tool, and you just squeeze and just rotate just a little bit. Then you get this one here, has those little metal things right here, so it can deburr basically the pipe. When it goes in, you don't cut one of the little O-rings on the fitting. Just put it in there and rotate it. You can see the little plastic. Take it out. This one goes in there, but before you do, you put this nut in there. This is like a little clamp. It has little grips in there. It's split open, so whenever you tighten this nut, this one squeezes, and it holds the plastic onto this O-ring. Like that, all the way in. Centered. We're just going to get a crescent and tighten this one, and it should be done. Alright guys, so this is the garage. Right now I'll go and give you guys a closer walkthrough so you guys can see it. Let me just go ahead and show you the kit. This is by Rapidair. This is the Maxline kit. I ordered the M7500, which is a 3/4 inch, which is, I believe this is a polyethylene plastic, and then on the center it has a shield of aluminum. That's why it's like, it's hard. It's hard plastic, you know, so you have to like straighten it out, as I did. And this is what comes inside this box. So it's the 3/4 inch tubing. It's 100 feet, and then right here I got 20 clips, but those are just the clips just to hold them in place right there. Right now I'll talk a little bit more of those. Right here I only got 2 T's. I didn't get any elbows. I've got 3 1/2 inch straight fittings, and then 1 3/4 inch, which is the one that goes on the regulator. And then I've got 3 of these outlets right here. These are for the air. It came with the top fitting, the aluminum little distribution bar, and the bottom little shut-off valve for little drain for the water, moisture or whatever. But it didn't come with the connection for the air hose or any fittings to connect that. So I ordered that. I'll show you right now. And behind it, it also has it's just a little brass plug. So that's the way the compression fittings work. I already put everything. I think I made 1 little clip, but I already put all the clips together, all the fittings. So you just disassemble it, put the pipe in, and then that's the little compression, and then just the little nut. So once you tighten up that nut, this is gonna hold the tubing. It's gonna like squeeze it. And right here on the inside you have 2 more O-rings. So that's the kit though. So yeah, so the compressor's over here in this corner. But what I did, I started off with the last outlet, and then I just, you know, ran the hose this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and start over here, show you guys. So these are the outlets. As I said, it doesn't come with this or any fittings to attach this. It's just a 1/2 inch thread right here. So in the meantime, since most of my hoses are just like, I believe it's 1/4 inch or something like that, so I bought the original one. Later on, if I get a 3/8 hose, I think I have a 3/8 hose, but not the fittings. But I could just upgrade this later on. Maybe put a little elbow pointing just a little bit down. Doesn't matter. So oops, I do have air. This is for a little drain. I made a hole right here because I'm gonna put a hose barb right here just to drain the water down. It doesn't land on top of the purling right here. These little brackets I made myself. I went over to Tractor Supply and I got this. It's like a little strap bar or something. 3/4 inch. I'm not sure the thickness. It is pretty thick though. So this was a 4-foot bar. So I just cut them into 6 pieces of 8 inches each, and I just bent them like that, just a little L, and that way I can mount. It's pretty sturdy. This does not move. So right here on top, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch thread. So right here, the hose, the tubing itself is 3/4 inch on the inside, and then we have 1.05 or something like that. It's a 1 inch on the outside. So it's pretty thick hose. And there's one of the clips right there. Little bend right there, another clip. And as you can see, in between each like 2 purlings, I put 1 clip right there. Over here, these 2 purlings, I put another clip, and so on and so forth. Another clip, blah blah blah. So you get the idea. I just ran it through the top behind that little conduit, just right there on that metal little turn right there. A plastic clip. And then right here I have the first T, which drops down to another outlet. Same thing, exactly the same thing. The outlets, the fittings, water out, moisture, whatever, the brackets. And a few more clips. Right here I have this beam, so I just sort of made a little belly on there, little turn. 2 more clips and another T. Got another outlet right here, just on top of this purling. And then we continue, a few more clips, and right there I just bent down. 2 more clips right there, bent to the right. Just move this out the way. And here I have my compressor. It was in my last, not my last video, but older video. I went to Tractor Supply and I found this somewhere around $500. So I've got this. This is a huge step up from my last 21-gallon Harbor Freight air compressor, a single stage. So at least now I have 60 gallons here with a dual stage, 2-piston compressor over here with a band. So pretty good compressor. I haven't used it, so this is the first time I'm setting everything up. Got a little threaded pipe. I'm not sure, I think it's like 4 inches, 3 inches, something like that. 3/4 elbow, it's a 45 right here, pointed it to the top. And then I have just a shut-off valve. This is 3/4 inch shut-off valve. All right, I have a little bit of air in there. Right now we'll turn it on. And then of course we've got Teflon on all of them. This hose itself, compressed air hose, this is a 3/4 inch by 3 feet. That's the model number, F0215 by Rapidair also. So, and so it's a male on this side, a female on this side. This is a swivel end. And then we have another 3/4 inch threaded pipe, elbow, 3/4 inch threaded pipe. And then, so this is the in, comes from here, in. And little gauge right here, got a water separator, regulator, pressure regulator. And this is the biggest fitting. This is like 3/4 inch. The fittings that connect onto the outlets are, on the top ones, are 1/2 inch. So this is the 3/4 inch, and that's where it connects. That is my air system. So as you just saw, I did started just a little bit earlier, just playing around with it. I haven't done any type of leak test, but I am going to turn it on just to, let me shut this off, just to get a little bit of pressure. Alright guys, so I just filled it up. It's just over 100 pounds. I actually shut it down. I don't know what the PSI is, but it is pretty full, so it should be about to stop right now anyways. But that's all I need. I'm gonna regulate the regulator here. Oh wait. I know why. The shutoff valve is off. So we're gonna turn it on. Whoa. See that hose? So yeah, I brought the air hose. This is the small one that I was talking about. Later I will get a better hose and maybe some better fittings. I might even get a separate regulator if I'm gonna do some painting, you know, on that section of the garage or something. But for pneumatics, like right here, 90 psi is good for pneumatics. The air compressor, I just aired it up just past 100 psi, and I just used a regulator. It's just a little bit over 90 psi, but once you squeeze the tools, it goes down just a little bit. So this regulator is good right there. shut off valve whenever I'm not using it. It also turn it off. Again, might also add like a little corner, 2 walls or something, just to put a door and have a wall to have some workbenches right here, my tools. I was thinking of having workbenches on the back, but if I park the car straight, it's gonna take those, I don't know, 2-3 feet off. So I prefer just having them off to the side of the garage, to that wall. That way I still have, you know, a couple of feet away from the garage door, so they won't be in the way. So that's my Maxline kit by Rapidair. Overall, I mean, prices may vary depending on what kind of, you know, things you get, but this M7500 kit was about $200. The Maxline regulator, that was $80, and the air hose, that was $45. Small other little miscellaneous things like elbows, threaded pipes, shut-off valves. Another thing I wanted to mention about the clips. The clips, these don't come with screws. So I guess you could say that if you're using these on a wooden garage or walls or whatever, you could use just wood screws, the coarse screws, and just screw it on. But since I'm screwing it onto purling, I was using these. They look self-tapping, but it didn't drill its own hole, so I had to use a drill just to pre-drill a hole. And then I used my impact, I don't know where it's at, but I used my impact gun with a 1/4 inch socket. In fact, let me try to look for it real quick, because on the socket itself I had to modify it. Where's my impact? Oh, there it is. I went all the way around. There was no way I could have seen it. But anyways, so check it out. I was using my impact, and this is a 1/4 inch. So I had to use a grinder to sort of like shave off a little bit of the socket there, because the tip of the socket didn't want to go in there. So it would screw the bolt just flush right there, but it didn't sit all the way in because it didn't want to go in like that. So I had to grind it off. That way, you know, like once you add some pressure, it goes in and it ties it. So that's what I was using, except you see all the little rubber washers. These are for sheet metal like this. I was just taking off this rubber thing with the washer and just using the bolt itself. A few extra O-rings, but that is the kit. Overall, it might seem like a little pricey if you're looking for something small, or you know, for yourself. This might be a little pricey, but once you install everything, like all the fittings, it just feels so like good. It feels quality, like you'll never have an air leak from there. Like the piping itself, it'll never burst. I even thought about PVC pipe. A lot of the comments said it's gonna burst or whatever, although I have a regulator set to 90 and PVC withstands like just as much as this or even more pressure than this. But yeah, just decided to go with this instead. It looks really good, really clean. All through the wall right there, just 2 drop downs right there and one over here in front. That's all I need. This is real good if you want to add more outlets later on. You can just cut anywhere. It is so easy. I know I took this video just a little bit longer, but here are some extra things that came with the kit. So the piping, we talked about this being polyethylene on the outside and on the inside, and there's a layer of aluminum pipe right through the middle in between 2 layers. So this is just to burr out the edges. You put this in the middle of the pipe. I don't know if I already have a tip burred out, but this one is squared. Let me see if I have this one. No. So let me just do this one real quick. Alright, so this one has for 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1 inch. So the 3/4 inch, just put the pipe in there and then just rotate it. Once it gets to the bottom plastic, just rotate it a few times and it'll clean out. And it'll clean out the inside of the pipe. Just make a little bevel. So when you insert this on your fittings, you don't cut the O-ring. So you can just slide it in there, no problem. So really good piping, really thick and everything. To cut it, they also sent this little cutting things. They're sharp, they're really good too. Just get a pipe like that. Look at those clean cuts right there. Yep, really clean. So, all right, so I'm gonna get some of these new. These are the hose barb fittings. So I can install right here underneath the little water trap. Put a piece of little hose right there just under the purling, and that's it. Yeah, I spent a few dollars here to get the airline set up. I did everything myself, but I'm pretty happy the way everything turned out. Looks really good, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna help me any jobs in here, whether it be painting or mechanic, air tools or anything like that. It's just gonna be awesome. That's gonna be it for my Maxline air kit on my garage. This garage, just in case you're wondering, I believe it's 26 feet by 34. So yeah, the 100 feet of tubing covered the whole back wall, side wall, and then 3 sections, drops, and then we still have over here, I would have to open it, extend it, just to see how much piping there is. But I'm pretty sure I could tee off like another section and put another outlet somewhere else if I needed to. They do sell the tees and outlets separate. You could just cut it and then just put another tee outlet wherever you want. So it's real easy to add more outlets, or maybe attachments. I'm gonna put a sandblaster cabinet inside the garage here so I can work on some parts. So that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. Peace out.